Cheers.
Hello, everybody. This is, I think, let's see if I remember this time, the 36th, 3, and then 6. I'm messing around with Luppet, and I'm showing off my broken fingers. My little hands! They're all broken. That's fucked up.
I will fix your hands, I swear to God, eventually.
I'm just glad I have anything. That I get to do this. I'm motioning to myself for the people watching in all of the broken arm
tails.
glory.
No,
Someone's tails?
Yeah, tails.
The
So
broken
we
demon.
are
Oh my
doing
gosh.
very similar to last week. We're doing the same weapons and map set. I don't feel like saying the name of the map set, but whatever. It's
DBAB.
unfortunately made.
Just-
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Oh, that is okay.
DBABRM.
Tails.
The RM is for remastered.
Ball
I am-
bops are bastards?
Feeling kind of certain that that's the same tail skin I was
Thank
seeing
you,
back in
Boogie.
like the
Thanks for
Z Demon
following.
days. Back
Z
in like
Damon.
These
Yes!
these are all. So
2005
as some people
call.
have already commented, I have loaded up a thing called new text colors. So that person we saw with all those 99s, I think that was because I didn't load that. It doesn't seem to work if you're running Freedoom though. Xander found that bug for me, and I have replicated it.
Wahoo.
And then the other thing we have is we have all these silly pixelated skins. I get to run around as an actual Doom Imp. Hooray! Xander's running around as a Charmander. Chris is a Purple Tails. All kinds of
Tail
fun.
skin. My
Somebody
favorite.
clickety
Tails
clack
never
is coming
fails.
through.
Yeah,
you did right
Boomer,
in front
I
of me
believe
just
you're.
now.
I gotta capture that Charmander. Yes.
I think we hear your keyboard, Boomer. In any case, I've got Xander and Chris with us today. Also in the chat, we've got Weather Fox, Head Fox, and Jumbles, Boomer, Skippy Fox. Also out in the chat and playing, there's Gray Fox and Conray Kabuki. Hello, QQH. I don't think that actually is Xander as Alkali. I think that's Xander as Alkali.
Yes, it is. Sorry.
And
Secret Alkali.
I'm going to move us over to the live chat, and away we go.
See ya.
Tails' death scream is great. It just
My beautiful Char.
Oh, you're charred.
My
Okay,
beautiful Char.
Chris, you are unmuted. Xander, you are by default unmuted because you are the server owner.
Hooray.
It is time for me to join the Frag
Power.
Fest. I just realized, Chris, that your name is entered as Comedy Nun, and I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but don't change it.
It wasn't on purpose, but it was a happy accident I decided to keep.
I like it. The
I'm
comedy nun.
Have you ever watched The Flying Nun, or nah?
I have seen the Flying Nun. Nuns are like a weird thing that I have a relationship with, but like, like I like them. I don't seek them out, but I'm like, oh, cool. There's nuns in this media. I'm into that.
Well, it's literally a vehicle for a movie. So like,
Yeah,
hey, Whoopi
right.
Goldberg, let's make a nun movie. Like what?
Oh,
It is interesting. There was that time where
You
there
said
was
it
just
was a
like,
vehicle for a movie, and I first thought of Blues Brothers.
Well, there you go.
yeah, like I said, there was a time when nuns were part of like nun itself was just the punchline.
Nuns on the Run was a movie, not no fucking shit.
Yeah, it is
Eric
true.
Eric Idle and somebody else dressed up as fucking nuns.
Is this
That
worth
wasn't
watching?
a vehicle. Hell
Yeah.
no.
And the thing is, the problem is, Nuns on the Run was literally like that was just it. They were nuns. Like,
On the Run.
if I'm remembering, there really wasn't. That was the whole joke. There
Yeah,
wasn't
look,
much
Eric
more,
Idle running around in a nun costume
Did you
from
see
the
him up-
cops.
right? And it was just like, oh, okay, I guess that's enough to like. I don't know if that can carry 90 minutes, but I guess.
It worked for Baby's Day Out.
Oh my
That's true.
gosh, there are spoons running around.
Spoons.
Ah, too many spoons.
Too many spoons.
I can't handle all these spoons.
I was gonna say, going with the metaphor, I'm certain many of us don't have enough spoons.
What are with these spoons?
They're just spoons.
It's one
They're
of
hanging
the
out.
skin options.
They left over after Christmas? What the hell? Oh, I am annoying with my char. That is great.
Good, good. I am already happy with this. Like, don't get me wrong, I deeply adore the Quake Champions Doom Edition with all the classes and everything, but I am made happier by plugging shells into a Charmander, a Tails, a couple of Spoons. I think Boomer's running around as the exploding barrel with arms and legs.
Let's be real. I should be the stormtrooper that can't hit anything. I'll be real.
Right. I like the spoons, man. What I really appreciate about the spoon is they didn't choose to animate the spoon in any way, so it's just floating there.
Yeah, it is, it's a surreal experience. I keep trying to bend it with my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ, Neo.
Hey, they're making a fourth one.
I know, it's coming out this year, right? Or no?
Is it?
Would you know, Chris?
No, I don't know. I was gonna... What one?
The next Matrix is coming
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Like, within the next year or two, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, why not? Who's to say? I mean,
Yeah.
there were so many questions left at the end of Matrix 3, like, why did we make Matrix 3? So, I mean, I guess we gotta answer that in 4.
Did you guys see the fever dream that was Speed Racer?
I
Yeah,
never
dude.
did.
Oh, my favorite part about
Oh.
Speed Racer is every scene in you can't tell if John Goodman is gonna eat everyone or wants to fuck everyone.
Oh, he's
Like,
the
he has
dad,
this-
isn't he?
Yeah, he has this
Yeah, he
weird,
pops.
like, he has this look on his face where he's like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna eat you, Speed, or I'm gonna fuck you. You don't know which.
Well, his name Pops, so he's probably his daddy.
No, man, I love that. The Speed Racer movie is a beautiful fever dream. Like, it is.
So bright and colorful and annoying. Like, people had headaches in the theater. It was
Really?
quite amazing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is a mess. Like, it is an absolute.
It is a mess.
It's very weird because it doesn't feel all that Speed Racery, but they wanted it to. They were, like, afraid that it wasn't gonna be Speed Racery enough.
Exactly.
So what? It was
So they-
an overcorrection for how commonly adaptations aren't like the thing?
Kinda. I don't know for sure. That's the thing. There was a bunch of factors that go into it that, like,
Yeah. They
um,
also tried to make it like what an American thinks of an anime is. Like, that's
Yeah.
how colorful they tried to make it. It was
Yeah.
very strange.
well, it also has like this Hot Wheels vibe.
Yeah.
Because, like, when they're racing, they're not just, like, racing in the world. They're racing on, like, loop-de-loop tracks and shit. And you're like, that's not Speed Racer's jam at all.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That's
like-
Hot Wheels.
Speed
It's like,
Racer,
now he's on the astral plane. It's like, wait, what?
from what I recall, it was always like real world courses, right?
Yeah, well, Speed Racer was wacky races, but in Japan. Like, it was Japanese wacky races in a lot lot
I want Wacky Races back so badly.
It did come back briefly as a
Oh,
Boomerang
what?
original series. Yeah, it was actually pretty solid.
Oh,
Really?
Fuck, I gotta see that.
It was pretty worth it. It was in 2018, 2017, something like that.
Hell yeah.
It did a pretty good job with it all. I'd highly recommend it for sure. It was very meta in a lot of ways. They didn't bring back everyone. They shrunk the cast and then added like a new Poindexter character to like freshen it up.
Yeah,
but-
sure.
Oh yeah, there's a really solid bit. They spend like a solid like 10 minutes in there explaining how hit flashes work in animation. Because in children's animation, you can't show someone getting hit, but you can show them after they got hit by having a brief frame of white flashing light.
Really?
Oh, wow.
And they spend like a solid like 15 minutes like doing the whole like you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, but with hit flashes as well on like that layered
Holy
level.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. I think because they didn't know if anyone was gonna give a shit, it was kind of like animators taking the piss out of some generic online commentary about like
Yeah.
animation in general. So it's got a certain level of catharsis to it.
Yeah, that's strange.
But then also, Wacky Race is bullshit.
but then also wacky racist bullshit. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know about y'all, but I'm dying a lot.
Same.
I don't know. I
I'm a
never
Charmander,
really,
but
I never really know what is going on.
I love the spoons running around. It's the best.
I am tickled.
Spooning it up.
Speaking of spoons, I just saw one go through a teleporter before getting fragged by a ceiling fox.
Oh.
How
My
long
brother just-
is Speed Racer? I recall it being arguably too long.
Oh, I mean, if it's an hour and a half, it's still too long, but
Yeah, wasn't it like
Your
over 2
eyes.
hours?
oh, knowing the Wachowskis, probably.
It
Well,
probably
they
was
didn't direct it, right? They just produced
I
it.
thought they. I can't remember now. I thought
No,
they directed it.
They directed it.
They did.
yeah.
We've got Binuki in the chat. We also have Ozzy Snack.
Hey.
One of them I can't immediately see because I'm still trying to frag, but one of them said they were happy how both Wachowski siblings came out as trans. That's the big thing. So, like, Pepper introduces, like, I knew it was kind of there, but how every scene in the first Matrix basically is both it's capitalism. And then once they both came out as trans, apparently rewatching the whole trilogy takes on a whole new meaning as a trans narrative that at the time I didn't even really think about.
Oh, a trans narrative is super applicable. I mean, the thing about the I remember as a thought experiment. Well, that's the nice way to put it. As a way to fuck with some of my friends. As a way to fuck with my a couple of my friends in film club in college. We had to all like bring a movie, and then we had to like explain why we wanted people to watch that movie. But it was like it had to have been a movie like that we had seen a bunch of times or whatever. So I brought The Matrix and I explained it. I was like, it's about Neo understanding that he's actually an exhibitionist. And then I went through and like confidently explained scenes in the first Matrix movie. I'm like, see, that's him understanding that he's like the idea of him waking up and realizing that he wants to have sex in front of people. He needs to be in the public's eye when he's fucking. Like that's why he's naked right now. Yeah.
How long were you successful at this?
I mean, I made him believe it for the whole movie.
Holy shit.
He's like, shut up. And then at the end, he's like, shut the fuck up. It's not that. And I'm like, no, yeah, it's not. But I mean, you can. I mean, it's the thing about analysis, and the thing about analysis in general is there's 1,000 different lenses to apply to media. And then you get into the angle of authorial intent and such. It's fun. Like I said, that's the fun part of analysis, is that there's really no one right analysis to something. Unless you subscribe to the zone of authorial intent.
Is that the auteur theory, or different?
Well, the concept of death of the author is often how it's referred to, and it's the idea that, for example, a good example of it is Neon Genesis Evangelion. The creator stands by that it means nothing. He's like, it's just a bunch of bullshit. I just made a dumb show about bullshit. And people are like,
that was
no,
certainly my reaction, but I'm in the minority on that one.
Yeah, but then everyone else is like, no, it means a bunch of important shit, and it represents X, Y, and Z. And so then once again you see the there's the inevitable forever conversation about like, well, was it a Holocaust parallel or not? And it's like, as if people see it as a Holocaust parallel, it doesn't really matter if the author intended it to be a Holocaust parallel.
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you equate like those conflicting views with Starship Troopers, and how a lot of people got that wrong, so to speak?
Well,
They
and that's exactly it. And once again, though, there's a difference between, and for me personally, I think you have to apply. There are certain tiers of story, and tier, I guess, implies like a definitive tier list. But when I say tier, I just mean there's different styles of stories. So you have things like fables, and then you have things like genre pieces, and you have these different, like I said, tiers of stories, and that they have various intended meanings behind them. So like a fable almost always it has an explicit theme, and it's usually shit like snakes will kill you. Like it's usually something juvenile because you tell it to a child. And we used to do our version of mimetic evolution back in the day was like, don't trust snakes. And so you tell a story about a mean snake who steals your candy, and then the kids are like, I don't like snakes because there's a bunch of fucking snakes outside and they'll bite your leg and kill you. But children don't know that because they're like, it's a fucking long puppy or whatever. So you have these different tiers. You have these different like tiers of storytelling that have more distinct and definitive meaning to them because of their intended purpose. That's why parables and fables are so basic in design. But then you start getting a little more complicated and nuanced once we start having like, you know, more television and more media to consume. So then you start having like these pieces that are written by people that are like, I wanted to tell the story of my dad and me, and it's like about fucking dogs or something, whatever bullshit he's using
Phrasing?
as a metaphor for his father. Yeah, whatever.
Do you realize
Sorry.
what you said?
No.
You just said it's about fucking dogs or something.
Fucking dogs or something.
not what I meant. See,
I just
ethereal
messed up
intent.
fragging someone because of that.
See, it's the importance of author intent. I didn't mean to say that, but you heard it. I can't change that now. I can explain that's not what I intended, but now we're telling a story about fucking dogs. So, like,
Could we not?
what are you gonna do? But yeah. So like when you have things like because in my mind Starship Troopers was very much a parable. Like it was more of a fable about like it was very blatantly like, okay, we are making a pastiche about the consumerism of America, and it had a very like abject point to say. And the fact that people fell for it is just a sad reality of humanity.
Yeah. When I came out of that theater, my dad did not turn to me and say, what an interesting take on on being inside fascism. No, he said, yeah, it was fun. Fuck those bugs.
Kinda, yeah. And like I said, yeah. Well, and like I said, you can interpret it that way, and technically speaking, it's fine, technically. But it is unfortunate. It's one of those things where it's at least personally, I'd imagine it'd be, as the director, you'd be like, oh, damn it.
Yeah, right?
I just
like,
got
I was
fragged
too
by
subtle.
Neo.
I was too on point. Like,
Yeah.
No, someone
people
definitely
thought
changed their name because they're listening.
People thought Stephen Colbert was
yeah,
like
it's the same
conservative.
idea.
Some people thought he was like for realsies.
To
Yeah,
this
yeah,
day,
that
I
guy tells
guarantee
it
you
like it
there's a
is.
politician who does not know better.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, shit. And even when I was like little watching Stephen Colbert, I had a brief moment where I was like, wait, is it like a bit? And then I realized, like, oh yeah, it's a bit. Like, it was very quick. But like, there comes a point where subtlety is a bit too much for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Ugh.
got nothing on that.
What's
Yeah.
the recurring statement I see all the time? Irony is dead. Or no, not irony. Parody is dead right now.
Parody is dead, yeah, because like it's people stuff is just too ridiculous that like you don't know if it's real or not.
Parody is
G19
parody is
plus
definitely hard to.
G17 person. I have no idea.
One
who
of
they
my
are.
favorites is subtlety is a sometimes food.
Oh my god.
Because I'll see things like
Oh.
movies that are like the movie will be labeled like strong woman, and I'll be like, come on, guys,
Are you watching Lifetime?
right?
Does that joke still
Strong
apply, or is that just in bad taste these
Oh
days?
no,
I don't
it
even
works.
know.
It still works.
It's complicated. The Lifetime relationship is a complicated one that is. I don't know that we've figured it. I don't know that anyone's truly figured it out yet. Because Lifetime movies are equal parts like the worst thing for women, like the worst like representation of women there is, and then isn't. But then you're getting into the nuances of what is feminists and like feminist representation.
Yeah.
Because like I said, there are you have two distinct camps of people that are like I said, it's feminist to attack women in media, but then it's also like, well, then you're treating, and then there's another camp that's like, it's not, because you're treating them as an equal. So it's about how they're, like I said, there's 1,000 of angles to go at it with.
Sure.
And I personally am not that well equipped to like address it.
All I know
know
is like I can watch something and then many times there's this thing that itches in the back of my brain where I'm like, something's telling me this isn't okay, and I don't have the knowledge to vocalize why.
It happens. I mean, you really, you're always, you're not entirely sure half the time. I mean, that's the part of being an informed viewer and being a smarter audience member. And like I said, there is something to be said about being a smarter audience member and not just a bitchier one. There's a big difference that I don't think a lot of people know. Quite honestly.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I see a lot of people talk shit, and it's like, do you know what you're talking about, or are you just grumpy because
It
some
doesn't
bullshit?
feature you. It's not catered
Kinda, yeah.
specifically to you.
And that's the way you get noticed now, is by bitching about stuff. So of course they're gonna,
Well,
it's the format,
Well, the universal truth of there's no such thing as bad press is true. It is the honest to God truth.
Absolutely.
As much as we'd like to think it isn't the case, but it truly is.
It depends. Here's where I draw the line where it is bad. If the press is the reason you go to jail, that was not good for you.
I mean, technically no. Technically no, you're right.
Although if you get out and you get like $1 billion deal because of said press, then well,
It
Yeah, kind of
depends
like that
on
one.
if you can value your time locked up as being beneficial towards that.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like the one kid who definitely actually murdered like 3 protesters and drove 2 states away now has a deal with a gun company and is
What?
free. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Coffee. He has a coffee brand deal.
What the fuck?
Well, Death Wish is already taken, so what the fuck is his coffee's name?
I don't know.
Might
point
makes
is-
right Java bean up your ass. I don't know.
Right? White coffee.
Wait. I'm changing my name
I'll
for
take
that
my
one.
coffee
Hang on.
white.
What? Might makes right Java bean up your ass? Oh dear.
I don't take my coffee black.
There, I'm gonna leave it for just the rest of this match because I don't like the name, but it amuses me. And I
What is
just
it?
got fragged, which is all the more amusing. You
Oh.
fragged might makes right.
Yeah!
Isn't that the commentary we want?
Might breaks right up your ass. I love it. Might makes right up your ass.
Right up your ass is what it means.
Start your day with a big cup of might rakes right up your ass.
I just saw an
Start your
older
day
chat
the alpha
message.
way.
I have to do this because of the last map. Spoon!
Oh.
With all the
Start your
spoons
day
running
like
around,
a real alpha.
that there was no tick is unfortunate.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So, how are you all prepared for potentially 2 instances of 3 days of bad flu post-vaccination?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Whatever. I mean, that sucks, but
I can live with it.
Yeah.
As someone who's had COVID, I will absolutely take a bad flu to know that I don't have to worry about possibly getting it again.
yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get on like the registries and everything, and just whenever it happens is when it happens.
Like I said, man, COVID is
Get
terrifying.
on, punk. Get in line for your jab and get back to work, motherfucker.
Here you gonna get your pill, and then you gonna go right back to the line.
Yeah, a bunch of people in the chat are like, I would love to get the vaccine ASAP.
Yeah.
Right?
I suppose a happy side effect of phrasing, of all of these people that are going to get it before me, the scientists are going to learn more about the vaccine as well. Because in their controlled cases, if anyone's listened to Fauci? I don't remember.
Oh, some of them.
But when he's talking about the efficacy of these vaccines, it's incredible how successful they are. Like, these vaccines thus far tend to be higher rated than the seasonal flu vaccines. There's a lot of reasons why. But, like, mathematically, it's great.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's because we, like, ignored capitalism for a hot minute because we were all going to die. And we showcased the actual reality of what human beings can do when they just want to solve a problem.
Yeah.
Well, okay, to be fair, capitalism didn't really stop. Multi-billion dollar Pfizer had all of their own means to do it anyway. No one had to come to any kind of agreement for them to go, let's do this.
I still think they held that shit back for their own, like, just sake of the world. That they had something, just so that Donald Trump could not take fucking credit for it.
I mean, he tried anyway, but yes, after it was clear that he lost, it sure was... It was announced pretty quick.
Yeah, it sure was.
The movie about this shit, the mini-series about this shit is just gonna be ridiculous.
Oh my god. From what we know already, that are already printed in the books, that have been confirmed, like, just from what people leaked, it's insane. People kept, like, missiles out of the air by keeping shit physically off his desk, so he could not sign it. Like, that kind of shit.
I hate to make the comparison, but the amount of effective evil to people is real, so regardless of what you think of him or Republicans for this comparison, oh well. But if you're a World War II history buff, the amount that Hitler's own executives went out of their way to either sabotage plans because he was just unwell and they're like, this is not a sound plan, all the way to people stopped believing in what they were doing when they learned about the actual evils going on. Like, you've seen Downfall, right?
Yes.
Chris, have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen Downfall.
Yeah, like, how much of that was taken from various, like, first and second hand accounts was ridiculous. You know, that lined up with a lot of the books I'd read. It's just, and the same things are happening to us and to Cheeto.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, again, I mean, ego is not a complicated concept.
No.
That's the thing. I mean, people respond to stimuli pretty similarly. And so, like I said, when you know you're dealing with someone who's just a dollar store egomaniacal maniac, yeah, it's you gotta respond accordingly.
Turns out the playbook for responding to psychopathic narcissists works regardless of who your recipient is.
Right?
Ready to see how they're gonna get this fucker out of the goddamn White House. What's actually gonna happen?
Oh, I'm so excited. I hope there's an actual like fucking tussle outside. God, I want him. I want him to go fucking ham on the way out. Like, I really do. I want him to like barricade himself
spear
in.
Biden or something?
Yeah, like he's out there with like his own gun, and he's like, you're not taking my house. This is my White House.
I'm willing to bet if he's caught with a gun, it'll have an orange cap on the end.
Oh my god, he literally would handcuff himself to the White House desk. I bet.
They're not taking my desk. I like this desk.
Oh shit.
Well, we got dark. Hello, everyone. This is how we escape, but don't.
Yes.
I mean, it's fine.
Whoop! I breathed spit.
Anyway. I guess I have to see Wonder Woman because everyone saw that and or Soul. So
Right?
and I saw Soul, so now I gotta see Wonder Woman.
Everyone's got to see Wonder Woman. It's
I
a
never saw
period
the first
piece.
one.
I never saw it either. Yeah, this one's in the 80s. What the hell?
Well, they were
Is everyone
both
wearing-
set in the. They're both period pieces because
Are
Wonder
they wearing
Woman.
Zubas?
What?
Are they both wearing? Are they all wearing Zubas and shit?
Yeah. Well,
Good.
you know how it goes. I mean, I don't know if they're wearing Zubas or not. I haven't seen it
They
myself.
better be.
Wearing
They fucking
what?
better be. I swear to God.
Zubas.
Xander's
don't-
not having it if they're not wearing Zubas.
I don't know what this
More
word is.
motherfuckers than Zubas.
Fucking
If you're not from the 80s, that's why.
if Wonder Woman isn't in literally nothing but Zubas the entire movie, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Is this the fitness
surrounded by
spandex
Amazon.
they were the 80s were known for?
Buff dudes would always wear Zubas. They're like these fucking tiger pants that like were acceptable for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, they
Well, wait a
really
minute,
were.
Would they be acceptable at a FurCon?
Hell yeah. What isn't acceptable at a FurCon?
You're proving
I
my
mean,
point.
well, that-
Everything will be acceptable again.
I mean, in a fashion sense, they were
Yeah.
acceptable.
They're worse than cargo pants.
Whoa. How dare you shit on the utility that is cargo pants?
No, I have no doubt they are utilitarian, Spock. But it doesn't change the fact that they look like ass. and they
Vulcan
make-
cargo pant.
Dude, Vulcans would absolutely wear nothing but cargo pants if we didn't try to make them look like elves. You fucking tell me they'd be like, it's it's like, Captain, I can carry, look at all the tape I can carry in these shorts.
Captain,
They're
not
both-
having a pocket on your thigh is illogical.
Why would you not want to maximize your pocket carrying capacities?
Oh shit.
You know, that's the one thing that's all right. We're on Star Trek now. Too bad. One thing that's like a universal constant throughout all of Trek is that while the Vulcans are portrayed or like said to be, you know, in deep control of their emotions, let me tell you, the one that gets out of control the most with them is snark. Vulcan snark is an art. Like,
yeah.
the best part, some of the best parts of Enterprise is T'Pol having some of the best Vulcan snark lines because the humans are still new out in space. So she
It's
just gets
true.
to do all of these "you stupid human" remarks, but in the Vulcan way. It is wonderful.
yeah.
Man, they should have gotten the David Spade Vulcan. Man, they missed the boat there.
It's all passive aggressive mom bullshit. Where it's like,
Yeah.
all right, if that's what you want to do.
Yes,
not gonna
Toast,
stop
that
you.
indeed was a Charmander.
Xander
Xander is at least one Charmander running around.
I am at least one I am four Charmanders.
You're
We
three
are
Charmanders in a
Charmander.
trench coat.
We have become 4 Charmanders.
Someone's name is Freshly Squeezed Yin Cheese.
Oh,
Oof.
Someone's name, I just fragged him. You fragged Trump handcuffed to his desk.
nice. I love it.
It's so my favorite, man. I cannot. Like I said, I want him to. At this point, because it's funny again. Like,
Yeah.
like,
He's like, no. Ah.
I want it.
Ah.
I want him to go out just as fucking meme lord as he started, and then like
Yeah.
fucking.
It's gonna happen.
Although it's
That'll be
sad
fun.
because again, now we're now a bunch of people are like, oh, it's cool, we fixed it, everyone, and sneaky
Oh,
racism gets to live again.
Yeah. Luckily, a lot of that has been getting called out for the grossness that it is. Like, we did it, guys. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Oh, that
Jesus
mission accomplished
Christ.
horse shit.
Ooh, yeah. Come on,
Come
No.
on,
fucking
man.
brunters.
Once again, Joe Biden is literally a tourniquet. That's all he was. He was. He's not a real person.
Yeah.
He was friends with he had a black friend, and everyone thought he was cool.
A tourniquet on the right hand of a quadruple amputee.
Yeah, Like,
That is
he was-
America.
America was quite literally bleeding out, and we were like, well, it should do something.
Yeah.
Once we're
We
off the
did it,
battlefield,
guys.
once we're off the battle, definitely need to actually go to a hospital. 100%.
Oh. Anyway, how about that Doom?
How about that, Doom? Dooming it up. Char!
Sure.
Right? I feel
I
bad
don't know how to
shooting
spell
Charmander.
tourniquet. How do you spell tourniquet? I had to learn about this in Scouts. How do I not know how to spell this?
Ooh,
I don't
that's
know.
a weird word, man.
Do not ask me to spell anything.
Like
All right,
etiquette.
well, I
with
made
a
a
turn.
guess, and it's probably got a bunch of extra letters.
Let's see. If I were to take a wild guess at how to spell tourniquet, it would be Turniceic or something. Yeah, that sounds about
got
right.
it in the chat. Tourniquet.
Did y'all ever
there's
get
no oath.
far in the spelling bee?
I, in grade school, won a bunch of shit.
What?
Sorry, I have dyslexia. Like the idea of me trying to spell shit at a spelling bee is so funny.
Oh my god, am I a horrible person for now wondering what a dyslexic spelling bee is like?
Oh no, it's funny. I mean, quite literally.
Is it a dyslexic spelling C?
Spelling C. I like it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
It's like the
I'm
neatest
bad.
thing.
That is so bad.
All the teachers are just laughing at all the kids
no,
having a
no
spelling
one is
bee.
allowed to laugh. If you laugh, you
Oh.
get kicked the fuck out.
we are
Remem-
treating this dead fucking serious.
Shut the fuck up, they're trying to spell.
They're trying
I'm
real hard
sorry.
to spell. Everyone, you don't actually have to spell the word right. You just have to get within the ballpark. Everyone's given like 3 strikes on a word.
There's like this battle of programmers that use a closeness algorithm to determine score, and then some
wait.
fucking scandal breaks out that the wrong algorithm was used.
Wait, I figured out what a dyslexic spelling bee is. It's fucking
What?
Wheel of Fortune. Is there a C in it? Nope, no C's. Damn.
Oh.
It's just a collective of people trying to spell a word. And then
It's cooperative
Holy
mode.
Shit.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Dude, I joke about that, but one of the scariest scenes in a movie was from Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh yeah.
When the evil dictator has the guy captured that's got the stammer.
Oh yeah.
And he gets
God,
to
man,
live.
What was up with Pan's Labyrinth?
What,
It was
that it's
really
one of the
all
best-
over the damn map about what it was doing.
So
Cause like you're like, yeah, the evil dictator when he was like interrogating that fucking stammering guy. It's like, oh yeah, that was that movie with the weird like hand monster and the little girl, right? Yeah, same movie.
yes. Well, part of it is to draw the line of you have how the world is and how fucking horrible it is under that regime, and then you have the wondrous eyes of a child amidst all of the awful things going on.
Oh yeah, for sure. I understand
Technically,
that.
it's like it's either part 2 or part 3 of what's the other movie that he made? The Devil's Backbone, I think, is his other in Spanish language movie that takes place during a similar era or either the same era. And Guillermo del Toro is like, this is a spiritual successor or sequel.
Dragger, did you see Jojo Rabbit?
I never did. I really
Where
want to.
Hitler is your skipping, hopping, super funny friend.
It is pretty good.
So that is kind of through the weird eyes of a child kind of thing too. So it's interesting.
Yeah, no, Jojo Rabbit was wonderful.
It was really good.
I'm really happy.
If
people
y'all
didn't,
can
like,
remember, like,
hate it.
what was your earliest wacky, or not even necessarily wacky, but imaginary friend that's based on something else? For me, very early on, that was fucking in my head. Those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles never left when the TV shut off.
Oh hell yeah, man! That definitely happened with me. I would imagine Mario running out the window with the car, because who the fuck didn't?
Right. Let's see.
Trying to remember what else like that. I'm lonely. Oh, you'll never leave me, Michelangelo. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's like cowabunga loneliness. It's like, oh shit.
Let's have a pizza party, dude. You and me.
Party for one. Oh.
Party for two. Oh, Michelangelo, you're here.
Pizza guy gets here. Hey, want to join us? What?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
This level.
I love the idea of fucking the guy who's like the guy who got stood up by his, or he thought he got stood up by his imaginary friend.
Yes.
And they're like, and he's like waiting for the reservation. He's like, "Sir, do you want to be seated yet?" No, just one more minute. And then he's like, and so then he's like, "One more minute. They're coming. I promise, they're coming." And then he's like, "Sir, we have to seat you now. We're gonna have to give away your table." Okay, fine. Party of one, I suppose. So he's like, "So how many people?" Party of. And then as he's about to say one, Michelangelo comes out of the fucking back and he's like, "Party for two, dude!" And he's like, "Michelangelo, you made it!" And then it pulls to the waitress's perspective and he's just talking to the air.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
That poor fucker.
Movie. I want
I
that
do
movie.
too.
Like real bad.
Hey man, it's all possible in COVID times.
It's like Drop Dead Fred, but like different.
Oh my gosh, I
Oh, I
remember
remember
that
that.
movie.
Drop Dead Fred was okay. Drop Dead Fred has no right to be as good as it is, but it's not well executed.
What is starring like a dude who like never came back again, kind of
Yeah.
thing?
Kinda,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love those movies.
Like,
Like Yahoo Serious. Who the fuck was that guy? He's
Yeah.
here and he's gone.
Like Drop Dead Fred was
Yahoo Serious, the star of Young Einstein. It's like Yahoo Serious in Young, and like who the fuck is Yahoo Serious, and why does he have his own movie?
because
Is
he sold his like lifeblood to Yahoo.
Is
I
this kind
guess.
of like when Carrot Top did that
This
Edison
is before
movie?
that. This is before that. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, no. The key is no. It's because we know who Carrot Top is, and Carrot Top had a career and existed before this.
Yeah.
I think Xander's referring to like the weird people that come literally out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You've never seen them in a commercial. You don't know where the fuck they came from. They do one movie that gets a weird amount of like acknowledgement, and then they're just gone from time.
Yeah. Like
Huh.
Yahoo Serious or
Is
the
this kind of
fucking
like the manufactured pop stars that like it didn't work
Oh,
well
hell
enough,
yeah.
you're gone, we got our money, leave.
A little bit.
or the Equilibrium guy.
Equilibrium guy.
So I watched. Chris, have you seen Equilibrium?
yeah, I have.
So Xander and I watched that over stream together because it was my turn to watch something. So I told Xander it's either that or The Box. And
Box.
I did want to see it. Enough people have talked about it over the years. It is wonderful. It is silly as fuck, and it is serious as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, Xander's line. It is a simple thing done well. It's the evils of organized religion and fascism, and thought policing, and all that jazz, and it doesn't really get much more deep than that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit overly convoluted as far as, like, the whose plan supersedes who at the end. That was kind of, like, the weakest part. But otherwise, it was great. And everyone in it was fucking great. How many A-listers were in that?
Oh,
or at
they
least, like,
pulled
very
it off half the
recognizable.
time.
Sean
Like they had some
Bean-
A-list talent pulling off some bad lines. Like that otherwise could have been fucked.
I mean, well, we saw what happened.
Oh,
Ultraviolet.
it's Mila Jovovich. Holy crap. Oh boy, I can't wait to watch that again
Please.
and have to turn it off again.
What was she in? That was a fascinating. It was another Luc Besson movie. His
Oh,
Joan
was
of
it?
Arc movie with.
Oh, I
with
never
her.
saw that.
Oh gosh, this thing is one of the worst rated historical epics out there.
Oh, I always want to play the Joan of Arc RPG. They made an RPG based on Joan of Arc.
I mean, you know
somehow.
how it ends.
I guess. Chris, do you know this one?
The Joan of Arc RPG.
Yeah.
I mean, are you talking about one like a JRPG or like a traditional
Yes.
RPG?
Like Jeanne d'Arc shit. It's like
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've played 1,000. Dude, okay, anime, fucking Japanese anime loves Joan of Arc.
what did they do with her? Is
All
she like
sorts of shit.
did she ascend and then like get powers and shit?
Yeah, you become a god, like you become a demigod kind of thing, or like
Okay.
an archangel. Like I said, anime loves Joan of Arc,
It's
man.
so weird.
They love Joan of Arc almost as much as they love King Arthur. Like,
Well, yeah, she's like a fucking
she's girl King Arthur.
girl king who sacrificed herself so they can use that.
There's a movie that got saved because of torrenting, and it was a Joan of Arc film, like made in like the before times when there was just fucking like early film that like shouldn't exist, but it's like 5 hours long, and it's just this really slow, monotonous like story about Joan of Arc's life, and it's kind of awful, but I've watched it all. But I'm happy it still exists because the only reason it does exist is because of torrenting. Actually, it was thought to be lost to time, like
Yeah.
and then somebody was like, "What if I threw it up as a torrent?" And then they did.
Thank God for torrenting for that, because I'm like, I want to find this obscure musical nobody gives a shit about. Thanks,
Right.
torrents.
Yeah,
You know?
that's the thing. That's part of why I truly do think that torrenting is not an issue because
It's not
the core.
Like repositories of these things after a certain amount of time that is certainly much shorter than whatever copyright is today is actually inherently ethical for archival purposes.
You mean
Archives
actual?
cannot be private. It is unethical for a historical archive to be private.
You mean like the you know like the copyright laws that were on the books before Disney was like, oh shit, Mickey Mouse is gonna go into fair use.
Not even fair use, public domain.
Yeah, public domain, same diff. But yeah, and then they were like, we need to rewrite history real quick so we can keep making money off the stupid mouse.
Basically.
Oh.
Well, and that's the other thing. They could have still made money off the stupid mouse. It's not like they didn't make all their fucking money and they're off their money off of public domain products.
No, they're just also very against other people making money.
Yeah, they just didn't want unlicensed Mickey Mouse merch floating around.
What's the point of being rich if there aren't poor people?
Exactly.
That is basically
I really do.
how capitalism works.
Who will wash my feet?
You
how will I
lazy
know?
fuck.
How will I know that my bootstraps work if there aren't people without them?
To walk upon.
If there aren't people to walk upon.
To make the crunchy noises.
I will not walk about these peasants. I will never know if I'm rich if I walk around the peasants. Fucking, I hate capitalism.
Fucking rich people.
I hate capitalism.
I-
Well, that's the thing. Even
you
rich
know-
people like fall for it because, like I said, it's a fucking system invented by long dead rich people, and then the rich people fall for it.
Yeah. I remember my first reaction to Richie Rich was like, why is this kid the good guy?
Oh,
What-
Rich-
why?
yeah.
Fuck this kid. Fuck Richie Rich.
Fuck Richie Rich.
I don't understand this.
The newest version of Harvey Street has Richie Rich as a reoccurring character in the latter 2 seasons, and they managed
Is he a
to
piece of
make.
shit?
Well, no, they actually managed
Okay.
to toe the line pretty well. I mean, at its core, you could still be like, this kid's weird because his whole thing is, I don't understand poor people.
How do you just not have more money? Just decide.
Well, it's
Richie Rich is a fucking libertarian.
well, he is a libertarian. Well, in this one,
big time.
in this particular rendition, he's a child genius who invented every app, and
Oh, he's totally libertarian.
yeah, so he has a bunch of money, and he's like, I never got to have a real childhood life, so I'm gonna hang out with these real children and see what it's like to be a real child.
Holy
Richie
shit,
Rich
Bill
and
Gates or-
Pinocchio.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
more or
basically
less.
made him Steve Jobs or Bill Gates. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, again though, they did an all right job. Again, there's still you could still make plenty of cases while watching it, going, "Wow, Richie Rich really just doesn't understand what it means to be poor, huh?"
And also does nothing about it.
He does. I mean, he uses his wealth for stupid, frivolous shit for his friends. And if you're a kid, that's about as charitable as you can get.
I guess it's not like he's actually in control as a kid to do what he wants with said wealth.
Yeah, like I said, he has like a helicarrier that he just kind of lets float above Harvey Street, and they're all like, "Whoa, you have it?" Yeah, he's like, "Whoa, you have a helicarrier?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty dope. You guys want to go to every like place on the planet to get the best ice cream?" And then they do, and that's like the whole episode, so that they can bring back the best ice cream to Harvey Street for all of the other kids that didn't get to go.
Oh.
So like, again, a little weird, but he's still sharing his wealth for the most part.
Yeah.
Episode where he's like, "Oh my god, my uncle, he broke his ankle." He's like, I kind of need the helicarrier to go to the opera, so bye."
I kind of need the helicarrier. We were gonna have a sleepover in it, so sorry, Uncle.
Later. Sorry, dude.
You
Fuck!
just put some ice on it. You'll be good by
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Someone will help you, Someone will get that.
Well, and then he's like, "No, Richie, please no." And then he gets a call on his phone, and he's like, "Hey, you still coming into work tomorrow? I broke my ankle, so like, are you gonna be a couple hours late then, or?"
Yes. Ritzy's also his boss.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because he hired. Yeah, he's like, well, I gave you this job, so I don't understand. Well, maybe you should provide me with healthcare. Yeah, I mean, I could, but you're pretty healthy already. I don't see why you need healthcare.
It's basically, and it's just a cold, man. It's not. COVID's not bad. Fuck you, Richie.
He sneaks in COVID's not bad during the fucking ankle
Yeah,
talk.
totally.
He's like, my ankle's broken. This has nothing to do with COVID. Look, I'm just saying it's like the flu. You're the one who brought it up. No, I didn't.
You, Richie.
Fuck you, Richie. Quit it with this bullshit. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, maybe it's the secret cabal of pedophiles that are trying to create COVID vaccines.
What?
Whatever, Richie. You just want me to come in and not take a day off. Fuck off.
He's like,
Also,
fuck off, Richie.
I gotta interject here. My new favorite name is 3 Ewoks in Stormtrooper armor.
Ooh, I appreciate that.
Oh, Jesus
That's the greatest
Christ.
gift that BoJack has given. Not a commentary on depression and fulfillment and sadness and poor life choices and alcoholism and all these other things. No.
You mean a revitalization of the 3 kids in a trench coat bit?
3 kids in a trench coat. That is what that show will be remembered for.
It revitalized the bit, man. That little fucking...
Guys, I was trying to think about ways we could make like films in the COVID era. I was thinking, like, someone mentioned Tony Jaa. Tony Jaa could be filmed fighting his loneliness. Like, people just like guys dressed up as his loneliness. And he's just like elbowing them in the head.
I do like the idea of I do like the metaphorical, like,
fighting his loneliness. Yeah,
I'd be into that. I'd watch that fucking short film.
And it's just him in his fucking apartment fighting his loneliness. They look like putties.
Yeah, like dudes. Yeah, like putties.
Use the fucking footage.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be into that.
Why not?
We're lonely mites. We represent your loneliness, Tony Jaa.
You'll never make it for the vaccine.
Shut up, I will. Then he like throws him to the ground. And shit.
Yeah.
How come you aren't calling people, Tony Jaa?
Don't think you're worth it? Shut up.
Maybe you should shower.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
For the Doom nerds, I just changed my name to 3 bunnies in Doom armor.
Just because you put on pants doesn't mean you actually get to leave, Tony Jaa.
Oh my god, Tony Jaa's fighting him in his like just the dirtiest sweatpants.
Yeah, man. Because he's just so fucking destroyed emotionally.
So fucking. But he's
Oh my
still
God.
jacked.
Yeah, he's still fucking. He's just fucking jacked.
He's still
as
jacked
shit.
and ripped, but like you look in his fridge or in
Just
his pantry, and it's all like pizza rolls and chips, and like it's all this awful stuff that in no way you could be jacked.
Yeah. But he's just sitting there eating ice cream out of a fucking tub with abs.
When a fucking putty comes out from underneath his chair and slaps the ice cream out of his hand. And he's like, let's go. And he's like, oh, what are you doing here? And he's like,
Oh my god! And then it turns out like there's the other the
fuck.
other scene, and all of the putties are in fact his friends staging an intervention.
Jesus Christ.
He's just beating the shit
Yes,
out of his
yes,
friends.
KQH, please catch it. Oh god.
Fiddle dee dee.
Fuck.
Oh
Oh,
no,
Jesus
we're at one of
Christ.
the levels that does not have a lot of spawns.
Chris, did you ever do the laser tag?
Yeah, like in general?
Yeah.
Yes, I've played laser tag here and there.
Okay.
But,
Did you
like,
ever
were
hear
you ever
about
a
how we
laser
had
tag
QZAR in
junkie?
Illinois?
What was that?
We had like QZAR in Illinois. Did you ever hear that shit or no?
No.
What
I've
was
never
it
heard of
after
QZAR. Is
I
that
don't
like
know.
is that like we have laser tag at home? Like
Kinda. Like they had like there was a whole system where you had bases and you had to like wait and like destroy the base and get in and get out. There's a whole
There were
thing. It
different
was-
modes, yeah. And it was
Yeah.
all like everything was black felt
Leagues
or
and
whatever, black lights all over the place with the glowy shit.
yeah.
Gosh, didn't we go like as a bunch of furries like right when I met you?
Yeah, like there was a laser tag height in the late 90s and then it like died a quick and painful death.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
3D
well-
graphics for video games got better really quick.
Ah, I
that is
know.
true. There was this like, oh, I could do this, but like in real life. Oh, I could do this, but in better than real life.
Well, didn't like fucking bros show up because like they were the actual athletic ones that could pull that crap off, and I'm sitting there going like, I'm a short kid with asthma that gets tired holding the gun for 5 minutes because I hadn't started
know, man.
lifting. You know, I was like 20 years off from actually lifting at that point.
My favorite
Well,
was like the 50-year-old dads who would show up at laser tag. They're like all like pro'd out and stuff. It was great.
Right?
Oh, and then they would fucking rage attack when the dumb little kid just kept sniping them.
Yeah.
You did you get
mean-
to at least see a rage quit, Xander, or no?
Oh man, no.
Like we're talking.
One dude was like, "No poking." Like,
We're
okay.
talking like soccer parent, over enthusiastic soccer parent level meltdown. I've seen a couple of those.
Oh dear.
It was kind of wonderful. Like it was sad, of course, but as a kid, like to just validate and be like, ah, I made an adult do that I didn't even know.
I did.
That is kind of amazing.
I wandered onto a laser tag course once.
Better
like,
than wandering onto a
Yeah.
shooting range.
Did you like accidentally just like step in there like during the game?
Yeah, well, I was trying to. Okay, so it was this like, it was a I don't know what the equivalent would be, but like, an off-brand Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And like I said, and it was like for a birthday party or whatever, and like so there was like the party, like they had rented like the party room, right?
Uh-huh.
And like I went out there and I was gonna go get pizza or what the fuck ever, and I was like going pee, and then they're like, go get pizza, and I was like, okay. So then I took what I thought was the right way, which led me to a bunch of like back alley corridors until I eventually opened one door and it was pitch black inside, and people were like shooting laser tag, and I'm like, I still don't know where to go. So I just kind of wandered on the laser tag field, and somebody's like, hey, you don't have a thing, you're cheating. I'm like, I don't have a gun either, dude, calm down, what do you want?
God, that is like such a model for what happens when you become an adult and have to deal with the cops.
Right?
Oh.
It's true. Hey, you're cheating. I don't know. What are you talking about?
Oh man.
Literally all an accident. But I do know the person, like, I got arrested, or whatever the equivalent of arrested would be, locked in a smelly office for a while.
Taking to Chuck E. Cheese jail.
Yeah, well, they did take me to Chuck E. Cheese jail because, like I said, they were like, "You snuck in," and I'm like, "I didn't. What would I have gained by being in there without a gun or a vest?"
Yes.
Attack requires external aspects.
You set a laser mine or some shit. Whoa.
Whoa! I was gonna laser bomb them because it's
Yeah.
9/11.
Yeah, laser 9/11.
I was gonna do a
that is
laser.
literally
9/11.
not how any of that works.
Nope.
I was gonna take out the
shit.
laser twin towers
Oh no!
with my laser box cutter.
Towers.
With your laser box cutter.
Oh, fucking security
man.
theater, man.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, Ralph.
All right, let's do a review of names really quick. There's Spread
Really
the Light, CEO of GEO, Labilbe. I don't know that name.
Labilbe?
Bloodman 220, 206 human bones in meat armor. That's awesome.
That's pretty
love it.
badass. I won't lie.
I love how bugs just have their armor and that's it. You know, it's like if you get through this, you win.
Oh yeah, they're like, well,
On the
I
flip
tried.
side, though, like if something does get through this, you probably lose.
I mean, to be fair though, I'm still haunted by a bug that can like stop me for even a moment.
What,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
wait, wait.
man.
What do you mean? Like,
Okay, like have you ever like tried to like crush a bug or like stepped on a bug and like you felt resistance?
I mean, yes,
No.
but I learned I like bugs. I would capture them, which is still, you know, like unethical and shit. But
Look,
the
I'm
worst
just
thing
saying,
I would ever do as a kid, those bugs that you can't crush underfoot, if you magnifying glass them. Again, please don't actually do this. I was a kid who hadn't developed a sense of ethics yet. But if you put a magnifying glass on them, it heats up and builds up pressure inside that sealed husk so much that they can explode.
Whoa!
Violently. Please don't do this. But I did
Wow.
learn that.
Science.
I learned
Science
that-
and biology.
Yeah, I guess so.
I watched a
Oh,
scene-
lasers. I just
Oh,
found
right.
the
I gotta
taser.
turn off.
Yeah.
Crouching. Oops.
But yeah, no, like I said, it's just like I said, I respect any bug that I've like tried to crush, and it was like nope, and I was like, whoa, you can't. I'm so much bigger than you though,
Physics, baby.
right? And I'm like, you're so tough. I can't even now. I'm scared,
That's very anime.
right?
I cannot even.
Oh, it happened.
expect.
It happened like a couple of years ago. I was like, there's like this bug and it was crawling on my face and I was like, ah, and I swatted it away because it spooked me. And then I went to like crush it because like I was like, oh god. And then it would like stop. It was like I could feel it like lifting my foot up, and I was like, oh. And then I lifted up and it walked away, and I was like, you live. You've earned my respect. My rival.
See, like, what you just described there is the perfect metaphor for all the people that are, like, at some level they acknowledge capitalism is bad, but at the same time they're the do the work people.
Yeah, there's a lot of those people who think this is the only way it can be, and this is the way it is. So, buck up, fucko, basically.
Yeah, well, once again, it's that we've been trained systemically to believe that it's the only option
Yes.
because because it's very easy to fall into that trap because it plays on the very natural proclivity of like, well, I don't want to die when in reality it doesn't need to be that way.
I love Mario fucking mowing people down here. This is
Right?
Great.
I'm happy Ralph's here.
Yeah, I've
gonna
wrecked
wreck it.
Ralph a few times.
Wreck-It Ralph is my favorite.
Whoever's the legs with the mangled upper body or what's left of it, I like that one.
Ugh.
It's pixelated. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
This level is cramped, though. I look forward to this one ending.
Oh.
Hey, I can make it
I'm gonna wreck
Instagib after this.
Oh man, what a shit show the Oscars gonna be! I can't wait for that.
Yeah, you
I can't wait
sent me
to
the
hear-
list of movies, and like there aren't even that many that I feel like I want to even see.
I
sure
hope.
it's-
I really hope that in the in memoriam section they just have a photo of a movie theater.
That'd be so good.
Hell yeah, that's pretty great.
That'd be amazing. Which is sad because like at its core, I like the movie theater, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, well, all these movie theaters are gonna get sold off, so you might be able to find some local ones for really cheap down the line.
No, it's fine. Like I said, they'll just become giant actual like Netflix theaters. They'll just be like, come watch shows for a day.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that before, how theaters were already doing that with Game of Thrones, bars
Yeah.
were doing watch parties, things like that. And if
Yeah.
the problem
What?
is the current license model wants to charge these places too much because, you know, bars don't exactly have good margins.
Oh no, not at all.
So,
It's stupid. Because capitalism.
It's capitalism, baby.
It always comes back to capitalism. It's very frustrating. My mother gets mad at me a lot if I'm talking to her, and she's like, you just really keep talking about capitalism. I'm like, it's the problem. It's the root of a lot of issues, Mom.
yeah, it is why none of us can have an easy, good life. All right, not none of us, but it's why the majority of us, the 99%. I just got gangbanged by a Luigi, a dude in a cloak, and I don't know what it is. It looks, I'm projecting and saying the person in like the dress suit looks a little bit like Nancy Pelosi with a gun, but I really don't know what this sprite
Oh
thing
my
is from.
god.
I'm sorry. I just really, I wasn't sure if you were talking about the game or like a fanfic you wrote like 10 years ago when you said I got gangbanged by a Luigi and a dude in a coat.
Phrasing. Uh-oh. My author's intent no longer matters.
It's
It's
important.
out there.
I think that's what phrasing literally is. It's just the dude bro way to say like death of the author.
Let's add that to the encyclopedia website whose name I'm drawing a blank on.
Oh,
right now.
under phrasing, like the one of the definitions of phrasing is just death of the author.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, let's petition Merriam-Webster to add phrasing. Right? They've added a
Yeah.
bunch of modern hip shit. It's great.
I want to talk
Sure.
to Merriam or Webster. I think they both would be into it.
Yeah. They get together like, this shit's legit.
That's something I've always wanted to do in a movie is when like the idea of like in a third act of a the third act of a movie, the Merriam, the person who like adds like a stoner comedy where like the dude's like, we're going to change, like Bill and Ted style, like Bill, we're going to officially change the definition of the word cool to mean you, to have a picture of you, and then like he's like, what? No way! And it's and then there's two people named Merriam and Webster that come out to tell him about it.
Oh god.
He's like, whoa! I'm Merriam. I'm Webster. We make the dictionary.
Which, you know, I love Bill and Ted, but if you really, it's one of those movies where I have a lot of fun putting a microscope up to it for just how fucked up it is.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
the overall world consequence is if like the dictionary really is rule, then that means time travelers have been meddling with language for how long?
Yeah. Let's go hang out with this mass murderer Genghis Khan. Like,
Isn't
what
it
the
fun?
fuck?
Isn't it fun that he shops?
Right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so cute. He's got a hockey mask. Yay.
Well, to be
This
fair,
guy just drinks people's blood. He just like murders a baby over there. That's like the unrated cut.
well, to be fair, he is like, they are bros with Death, who is probably the most killer, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, is he actually responsible for killing people, or is he just like the guardian / ruler of the dead?
I mean, it's hard to say. I suppose he might just be getting a bum rap by that whole thing. Like,
He just makes the thing happen. He's just
Yeah,
not the one who like.
yo, it's just my job. Like
Yeah.
every cop has ever said.
Also, fuck.
Oh man, death is the Odo of time. It makes sense now.
Oh,
The Odo of
gosh.
time. Oh, I'd be so mad if I saw Death and he revealed himself to be Odo. I'd be like,
I mean, look at
oh,
his eyes. Look at him. He looks like death.
he does look melty like Death, yeah.
Man.
I suppose you could beat him at like 1,000 games. He's like, I don't understand this game.
I don't understand this silly game.
Why would I be sorry that I got my pieces near the near the location?
I thought I'd do better at the twister.
Okay, so
I am a shapeshifter after all.
we're all in agreement. We liked Face the Music, right?
Wait.
What?
The third Bill and Ted.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, I was confused for a second.
I was thinking Face the Music was a board game I didn't know.
I was
like-
thinking a game show.
Bill and Ted Face
What
the
would
Music.
Face the Music be? What if you have to fight like a band, like hand to hand? Face the Music.
I want to see Face the Music where you literally just have to fight like old like musicians. So like Ringo Starr comes out looking like 90. And it's like time to face the music. And he's got like a chain. It's like here comes
People they were big fans of, and then like start beating the shit out of them. Like, no, fuck, no. What are you doing?
What are you doing, mate?
I love you. To Face the Music for $500,000. No, I love him. Stop.
No, stop! I don't want to.
All right, we're gonna play this
Dan
one.
Vogelberg, I love. No, I'm sorry.
We're gonna play this map of Instagib, and then I'm gonna bring us all over to the group after this map.
Gotcha.
Yo, is that Lil Nas? Time to face
Face
the
the
music.
music. Oh fuck!
He starts wailing on you with a bat.
Yeah, holy shit!
Good God, he didn't even wait for the go sign.
Do you think in extreme gay space socialism, if you're diagnosed with a terminal thing and there's ethical opt-outs to life, do you think at least one of those options would actually be a to the death game show?
Oh hell yeah! Are you kidding me? I would sign up for goddamn Running Man. Like if that's how I could go out. Put him in the movies. It's like that Bill Hicks bit.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like, because everyone presumably would be very old or at some stage of like crippling, they would all have to have all of this mobile gear to like do the challenges and what have you. Like, it would be old people and mech robots fighting to the death.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that'd be pretty good. I'm still kind of stuck on Fight the Music or Face the Music because I like
Face the music.
I really like the idea of like they have to guess the tune first, so it's like name that tune. And then it's like, and then it's like, now it's time for you to face the music. What?
Eminem comes out with a spear, like, whoa, fuck.
Fucking from like a gate, like a
Yeah.
lift gate. He's like, "Hurrah!"
The
I'd be
$1 million
like-
question, if you will, is it just plays like the 2 seconds opening of a bell, and you have to bet your life on knowing whether it's Hell's Bells, For Whom the Bell Tolls, or the Iron Maiden song. If you don't immediately know like the 3 different bells in your head, then you'll hear them and you're like, which one is it? Damn it!
Fuck.
More often than not, if you're listening to the radio, it's likely to be Hell's Bells, because AC/DC gets more playing than For Whom the Bell Tolls. But, like, what?
Sorry, I was just thinking, you got a friend. Randy Newman, you got a friend in me. And then Randy Newman comes, he's like, boom the top, whoa. It's
Oh,
just like
man.
Randy Newman with like a claymore.
It flashes
Ball and chain.
because we're in.
Ball and chain. Like the spikes on it.
Yeah. I don't
It
know
flashes
why.
premature.
Beat your ass.
Oh.
The music of this level
Fuck.
is very silly. I think this is actually an Oingo Boingo song. I think I mentioned
Time
this
to
last.
face the music.
It's time to face the music.
Oh fuck.
I'm about to beat your ass.
Silence in the chat says, I can name that song in 3 stabs.
Yeah. And then you get to take on his title as the musician.
Like, whoa! You watch Face the Music? Cher had a double like takedown. It's fucking crazy.
Double takedown. Dude, he killed every member. He killed every member of Rush with just a knife.
The first knife.
He killed.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Did he let the
Can we
drum
talk
solo
about that?
finish? Of course, he's not a monster.
We never got to tell everyone about our RPG talk.
Wait.
About what you're telling us about ancient weapons, Chris.
Oh yeah, ancient weapons. How in RPG the logic behind ancient weapons is that ancient and prototype are the most powerful. As always, that's the trope.
Yeah.
So the idea of like the first knife is the most
first
powerful.
knife. Yeah.
I mean, hell. in
Uga
this
stabbed
game's-
Uga with this,
Look,
and it hurt bad.
To be
It
clear,
became the first knife.
do you all know what the sequel to the original Wolfenstein, not the original, but the first 3D one, the sequel to Wolfenstein 3D was called?
No.
It was called Spear of Destiny,
Oh.
aka the spear that stabbed Jeebus.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
funny.
Longalese spear of Longalus.
Okay, I'm gonna move us over, so hang tight.
I love the idea of the Jeebus blood made it.
Over propaganda.
Okay, we are back, and we are talking about ancient
The Spear of
weapons,
Destiny.
or weapons in RPGs being either, what was it, Chris?
Super
Oh,
fucking
ancient
old.
or prototype. Those
Yeah.
are the 2 indicators as you know something is powerful in media or RPGs in general.
Yeah.
Wasn't there
Where
a
it's
notable
like-
thing?
Untested prototype. Well, how do you know it's that good if it's untested?
Because it's a prototype.
Oh,
was-
yeah,
it
that
was
makes
too
more
powerful.
Sense. Except
It's
the other
kinda
guy always
like-
has one too.
Alright.
Imagine in
The
every...
first gun.
It's kind of like in Star Trek. They have the rules for pre-warp societies, and like if they're experimenting with warp, you know, Picard's in the Enterprise up above going, well, either we're gonna go talk to them, or their planet's gonna evaporate, but we can't interfere.
Ah,
Should not interfere unless there's like a hot chick down there that Riker wants to bang.
Or like anyone.
I mean, it was Data one time.
That is true. It was Data. Are you talking about the one with his like little girl pen pal friend who was like, "Our planet's burning alive"?
Yeah.
Dear Data. How are
Dear-
you?
Dear Data, I will
We're
be dead
dying.
soon.
My planet is
Very
dying.
Completely
sad.
forgot about that episode. Oh
Yeah, and
my
then-
god.
And
All
then
hail Krull and his glorious new regime.
And then my favorite part about that episode is the fact that Picard then takes the time to like scold Data about having a secret puppy.
Priorities?
He's like, Data, how long have you been talking to this pre-warp lady? I'm like, well, you know, a little while. I'm sorry, Captain. I didn't mean to. I didn't think it was a big deal. And we'll see what happens, Data.
Can we talk
Now
for
there's
a
shit
moment
all over the floor.
about, oh my gosh, the original, I think it was just called The Time Machine. Have you
Was that
seen
the name
it?
of the episode?
No, the movie. Where the
Oh.
dude builds the
Oh, the
steampunk
book by
thing,
H.G.
and
Wells?
then, yeah.
I saw the new one where David Bowie was a time lord.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was
Wait.
like 2005 or something.
That wasn't
Yeah.
David Bowie.
Yeah,
it wasn't
David
David
Bowie.
Bowie. It looked like the Goblin King, but it wasn't quite.
It was not
I
David
could
Bowie.
swear David Bowie was in it.
No, Guy
No.
Pearce starred in
No,
that
it was a
one.
look-alike.
Guy Pearce met David Bowie. I swear to God, this happened.
I
I swear
mean-
to God.
David Bowie is. Wait, now all right. I'm pausing and leaving the game open to go look this up because if it
I'm
is
looking
David
it up
Bowie,
too.
I might
No, there
rewatch
wasn't
it.
David Bowie in a time machine.
No, don't rewatch it. It's not worth it.
David
Time
Bowie
Machine,
in a time
2002.
machine.
2 David Bowies in a time machine.
That just sounds really queer and wonderful.
Man, what a sexy time machine that would be.
There is no David
Bowie's
Bowie in
Sexy
this
Time
movie.
Machine, starring David Bowie and
fuck.
David Bowie.
I would totally watch David Bowie's sexy time machine.
I could swear that was David Bowie as the goddamn. Oh,
Jeremy
thinking of the-
Irons is in it.
Is he
Did
as
I
David
think
Bowie?
Jeremy Irons with David Bowie? God damn it! It is.
Doug Jones also
Fuck.
is in it, who is Saru on Discovery and is the weird pale man with the eye hands. Also the Fawn. He's a
You're
lot
not
of
wrong.
things.
My brain got David Bowie and Jeremy Irons mixed up.
Wait.
Hold up. Yeah.
What?
David Bowie and Jeremy Irons confused?
Oh no, I was gonna ask, are you telling me that the same lanky dude who in Discovery, the same lanky stupid alien in Discovery is the same lanky stupid demon in Pan's Labyrinth?
What? Fuck off! Saru is like one of the few actually Star Trek things in Discovery, and there aren't a lot.
No, he's fine. I mean, yeah, he's got a
not
bunch of shit
fine,
on his
like-
face.
Look, if you retool that show to be the Saru and Tilly show, that'll be more Star Trek than anything that's happened since those new movies came out.
No, that's fine. I just didn't realize there was one lanky man doing everything.
Yeah.
It's
there
because-
aren't many lanky people in Hollywood. You gotta have that buff physique.
Well, it's
to
not that
look over
he's
your shoulder in
buff.
that one scene.
It's that he has Marfan syndrome, which is why he's weirdly proportioned and can move that way. I believe he
man.
was also the creature, or at least his movements were modeled after for Mama? Or there was a relatively recent horror movie where he got a lot of praise for just being really fucking weird and creepy with his movements.
Yeah,
Cool.
no doubt.
Oh my
There was
god, Silence
the
says
guy-
2 Bowies, 1 machine.
Bowie's one machine.
One
That
time
sounds
machine,
nasty.
but yes.
So hot. What a sexy time machine.
Come to Glenn, you might know more about this than. I had heard that one of the reasons Trek got so weird because of the movies was because of, I think, Paramount got sold out from CBS, or they split, or something along those lines, and so they had to split the IP rights.
You can't see the thing I'm playing?
No, it's not
So-
really so much that as if you look at all of the showrunners for Star Trek Picard, they've been involved for a little while, and none of them belong anywhere near Star Trek.
Oh.
They can go make Star Wars or do whatever else, but if you like it, fine. But here's how you know they don't actually watch or care about the old series. These people made Star Trek Picard. Who is Data's best friend?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking.
Arg?
Oh,
No, it is Geordi.
There's 100%
Okay.
Jordy.
It is like factually over many episodes throughout the 7 years and even the movie Generations. It is Geordi. So
Yeah.
what do
Right.
they do? They don't care. They only know about movie Picard.
yeah.
Hi, Jordy.
But I brought up
But-
the time machine because in relation to the ancient artifacts thing, he goes what, like 10,000 years into the future or something, and he asks the humans at that point, like, do you have books? He's like, yeah, we have books. He hands it to him, and it just crumples into dust in his hands, like the exact
Oh,
opposite.
in Time Machine?
Yeah, the 1960 one,
Yeah.
the good one,
Yeah, the only one that's worth mentioning. The other one was like 2000 or something.
2002.
2002.
And don't get me
wow.
wrong, I love Guy Pearce, but that's not a good Guy Pearce vehicle.
No.
Instead of
I
that,
think
go
that was probably
watch
just a
LA
contract
Confidential
obligation.
again. You will get more out of rewatching LA Confidential multiple times than watching the 2002 Time Machine once.
And I have many times. God,
so
it's a great
good.
fucking movie. It is.
Shotgun Ed!
Yup.
Oh my gosh, how have none of us ever used the name Shotgun Ed while running around with shotguns?
I used to all the time
What the
when
heck
I
is
was
that?
playing. It's from LA Confidential.
Yeah, but like now, in this Doom stuff, we've not done it.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't been here for it. Sorry, when were you using it though? You were saying something in the sentence.
Oh, I was using it when way back in the day when I was playing Unreal Tournament.
Ah,
I would use Shotgun Ed and Agent Smith I was a big fan of back in the
Oh,
day.
Agent Smith.
You know, Xander,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
really good possibility we overlapped a lot on Unreal Tournament.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's why I was trying to figure out what you were playing, because, like,
Like, a
I
lot,
played
a lot.
Classic Doom a lot back in the day, and had a little Unreal, but I don't know any Shotgun had.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Agent Smith is a name that has shown up in many a game I've played.
Sure.
Well, I mean, especially then, because, you know, the game and the movie basically came out in the same year.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody wants to be Hugo Weaving. Hugo
course
Weaving
back
can
then.
be any of you.
Yeah.
I want like
He
a
was
game
in
show that exists where like
that queer
who's the
movie.
who's the Hugo
Priscilla
Weaving?
Queen of the Desert, right? I never
Who's
saw
the
that
real
one.
Hugo Weaving.
Never saw
Hugo Weaving was the
Priscilla.
friends we made along the way. Hugo Weaving.
oh my gosh, I'm
Which-
sorry, Chris. I have just, like, accidentally
Hugo quotes
pulled the
for
trigger
sure.
on you
Thank you.
3 times in a row.
Which Hugo will you go with?
Which
Weaving.
Hugo will you go?
Hugo, brought to you by Hugo.
Oh my god. The Hugo app.
I don't know who's screaming.
You go nuts for this Hugo Weaving collection. Collection.
Hugo
I just want a
Yeaning.
Hugo Weaving app in general, one that just like has Hugo Weaving giving like bits of advice, like.
No. I want the
Always buy new-
Hugo.
Always buy new shoes in the afternoon.
I
The
want
Hugo app.
Weaving.
He just
I
shows up at your place. It's like, hello, I am Hugo Weaving. Well, holy shit.
It's like TaskRabbit, but just it's Hugo Weaving.
Yep.
Like I just need you to.
Chocolate Goldmine, Mr. Anderson. Please stop calling me Mr. Anderson.
I need help building this chair. I can help you with that, Mr. Anderson.
I can help you. With
My
that,
agent
Mr.
told me this
Anderson.
is what to do, so we made the app, and here I am.
My
Was
agent?
it, Xander,
Wait, what-
was
what
it
the agent's name?
YTMND
Hold
that
on a second.
originated
Agent Smith's
Smith doing
agent
the
is Agent
bongos?
Smith. It's Agent Smith.
It's Agent Smith's
He's,
Agent Smith.
he's super tired about answering that question, but he knows it's on brand, so he's like, wait, you have an agent? What's your agent's name? It's Agent Smith.
Ugh,
Can I just put can I just put together your like armoire, please?
No!
Luigi
Was that Tiger?
won!
Yeah,
Oh.
wins.
I always had it in the back of my mind in Lord of the Rings when the Hobbit show up to Rivendell. He's like, and hello, Mr. Baggins.
Yes. Mr. Baggins.
Mr. Baggins.
Someone's
You
making
helped.
the bold claim that the Charmander with the little bandana is too cute to shoot at, and I say incorrect.
Oh,
Too
contraire,
cute
Mr.
to shoot?
Anderson.
Obviously not, depending on how much I die.
Oh man, Jordy's hard to see in this level. Shit.
What?
It is hard to see.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
A little
Are you
racist.
implying?
No, it's because he's wearing a
Mr.
brown
Anderson?
fucking shirt.
Yeah,
He's
it's a
in
brown
like
shirt. That is
not
really
even
hard to
regular
notice.
ensign colors or engineer or chief of engineer colors. Maybe it's
It's
supposed
actually
to
hard
be
to see
yellow?
anything in this level.
I do not
Holy
like this level. It is
shit.
just
The
like
brown
the
level.
layout's okay, but decoration wise. Also, I just got shot by a stormtrooper through a tree, and I call
Stormtrooper
bullshit.
shot you. Hang your head in shame, sir.
Right? Well, now wait a minute. That just must mean I'm not plot important, because stormtroopers are proven to have great aim if you're a nobody.
Yeah, it's just Stormtrooper blasters are not capable of overcoming
Wait.
plot armor. It's a well-known problem with them.
Wait, hold on. What's your last name?
Who?
In the Star Wars universe, you're only important if you have one of 4 last names.
Oh, true.
Okay, Jordy is in the yellow shirt, but the color palette of the pixel makes it, like, muddied.
Orangey. Yeah.
The other one that was hard to see was that thing with wings.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was very,
It just killed
Difficult.
me.
I turned up my gamma and I can see more. Holy shit.
Seymour. Yeah, F11. Press that if you're having trouble seeing anybody that's out there right now.
Yeah.
Oh my
that
gosh,
helps
I
a
just
lot.
pressed
It's
F11
software,
on this
yeah.
level. I'll turn it down for the other ones, but...
Turn down
Wow. I can actually see the
Turn down
textures
for what?
instead of
for what?
black.
Down for what?
Xander, where were we when you showed me for the first time the Turn Down for What music video?
Oh god. Which one? The one with Hank Hill, or what are you talking about?
No, the
Turn
one
down for
with
Turn
like,
down for what?
Turn down for what?
the animatronic boobs and groin.
Oh man, that was a lot. That's probably when we first started really smoking weed. Because boy, that was good for that.
I will make the claim that I think that happened after a bowling before weed really was a thing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Bowling and weed go together hand in hand, though.
Yeah, but I wasn't smoking yet.
And none of us were drinking because we all had to drive.
Did anyone else want to fuck the plant from Little Shop of Horrors?
No.
Well, yeah, it's Mother Brain. Or wait,
It is Mother Brain.
yeah.
I'm Mother Brain.
Oh, Mother Brain. Fucking awesome. Who's also
That was Brian?
oh yeah, man.
Captain N so much.
I mean, with how popular furries are and how popular the remake musical version is, that has to be... How many switches were flipped for the first time during that movie?
I'd assume a few. I mean, I wouldn't have hated that thing attacking me. I mean, it happened.
I mean, it's pretty tasty.
Yeah, I mean, it
I mean,
has
it
that.
got nothing from me, but like, I just like the movie and the music.
I'm really attracted to the confidence of the plant. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that's it. The confidence.
The confidence of that plant.
Sure, yeah.
I know. I like the. I can't stand the movie because of the ending.
You prefer the
but
other ending
I
where
love the other
They
ending.
did finish. They finished the alternate ending though.
They
yeah, it's
did.
great. I
I'm
love it.
excited.
It's great.
Wait, what?
Excited? No, it's been out.
Yeah. it's
Oh
been out
yeah, I've
since, like,
seen
2012.
that.
yeah the
Yeah,
little
no. Like I
There's
can't.
2 canonical endings to Little Shop of Horror.
Yeah, there's
based
only
on
one
what-
canonical ending.
Hey, how
Yes.
about the 3 canonical endings to Clue?
There's 4 canonical
Right?
endings. Well, 3 canonical, 1 fake. Clue. That's a good movie.
That really does look like Nancy Pelosi.
Right?
It's Nancy Pelosi.
Well, not. We said Hillary Clinton in the other chat.
I think there's
Speaker
2,
there.
because there's a pantsuit and then a non-pantsuit running around.
Pixely Pelosi.
Pixely Pelosi.
Pixely
Stop
Pelosi.
fucking around, Pixely Pelosi, and give us fucking socialism.
Pixelized socialism, baby.
What would pixelated socialism look like?
Everybody gets a bit. Even if there's only 8
Pixelated
of them.
Pelosi.
Pixelated socialism, it's what CNN will show. It's the only way CNN will show you socialism because they don't want to show you all of it because then you might like it.
Perfect.
Nice.
Damn Skippy.
Damn right.
Oh,
Damn right.
Perfect.
61.
Okay, so now that we're all here, I'm going to announce this, and to anyone who's still hanging out, for one thing, thanks, and for the second thing, I'm not going to go all the way to 7. I'll maybe end 10 minutes early, and I'm going to take down the server and immediately restart it with a mod I want to test, and I want to have approximately this many people here to test it. It is called Doomware, named after
Yes.
WarioWare.
Yeah.
It is a
dear.
Doom mod that
Oh, yeah.
this version of it I have. I think it's been like a
I've
week
heard
since
about
I
it.
read
I
the
have not
release
played it yet,
notes,
but
but
I'm
I think
excited.
this version
Oh,
of the
dude,
mod
it's crazy fun.
has
Yeah, I've heard it.
90
Who's the brain
mini
behind this one?
games, I believe. It is
Wow.
not bug free. It has not hit its like full on release. It is under active development right now. But
Do you know who
the version I
who the
have,
guys
like
making it
3
is?
of us did a little bit of play testing. We would like to try. The key thing that I want to warn everyone going into it is much like WarioWare, it gives you almost no time to either read the title or understand the rules. So
Okay.
the author
Yeah.
has acknowledged that they are going to make changes to present the rules better before the game starts. That is not in this version, so this is a test.
I do love how rapid fire it is. Even if you
is.
don't get a chance, like you'll
Yeah,
figure
that's
it out
what
eventually.
you do. You can just go in. Fly.
But to be
Or your
fair,
most
like if you're learning
contemporary.
a completely new thing, it can be very frustrating, especially because 3 of us have already done it once.
That's fair.
So like that's just the warning. I'm gonna end 10 minutes early and do an open test with this server, and we're gonna see what happens. I have no idea if the file will auto-download or not. I think it will. If it doesn't, I'm gonna upload it to the Dragget Discord server. I think it'll fit. If not, I'll provide a link there.
I might get this red dude. There you go. Halfway.
But yeah,
Impossible to
so
kill.
that's how we're gonna end this thing. And I will stream that just to see, just to have a little bit of a taste of it, because why not? I haven't
Yeah, I'm
I
doing
haven't
some
streamed a
single-player
test
stuff
yet.
after, so.
And as far as who's Falco? CEO of GEO.
Is there a Falco?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
Falco, and he's not 20 stories tall for some reason, so I'm very jarred by this.
So, well, I mean, why even bother if he's not
Why
20
even
stories tall?
bother?
I'm used to any time I am on VR chat, inevitably Fur will come by with macro, Nick Wilde.
Yeah.
Who's screaming? Which guy is screaming the
I
whole
think
time?
your Charmander. Wait, like the whole time while
No,
alive or when dying?
not
There's a
Char.
special-
Someone's like, oh,
No.
it's hilarious.
Might be Jordy. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
have my
I think
volume
it's-
turned down so
I think
much.
Jordy screams when he gets jibbed.
That was a long
It's like
scream.
constant.
It's
It's
a long
hilarious.
scream.
It's like Jordy
Jordy's
in the elevator.
Does Jordy know how to do the roll under the door? That was like his
that needs
best
to be a
move.
game. Oh my god.
Yeah, Jordy roll under the door. That's like the best thing he was good at.
So the best
Jordy-
part of this mod is the whole source, like the scripting to make all these mini games, is commented. So assuming this turns out to be fun for us, I might try my hand at making a mini game here and there. The author basically
fun.
describes it as intending like to allow people to make their own stuff. That the author and their small group alone is aiming for 100 is incredible.
Man, when I had WarioWare, I made my own Kick Johnny in the Face Karate Kid game. It was wonderful.
Yay! Kick
I
Johnny
wish
in the
it-
face.
Yeah, you had to time it and then win the girl. That was great.
So speaking of LeVar Burton, have they named Alex Trebek's replacement yet? I was really hoping it's LeVar.
They've not.
They currently have Ken Jennings as the long-term temporary host until a permanent replacement is found. That's the last I had heard about it. I
Okay.
would,
wanted
at this
to be
point,
Will
I would
Ferrell
hope
dressed as Alex
that they
Trebek
bring
early.
someone new in. Because, like, Trebek wasn't a name when he started out. I don't know.
Seriously, predicting robot or like 3D for Trebek, like,
Oh, I sure as shit hope not.
and he's just like, they won't let me go, so I'm here forever.
Yeah, they'll just have Watson giving Alex Trebek's voice, and then just only have robots on the show.
How are you
Free my
today?
soul.
How are you
End my
today?
contract.
I mean, I'd be into like
They'll just use a CG Alex
fucking
Trebek.
fake
from now on.
Trebek,
Yeah.
AI Trebek.
How are you,
Jim Henson
Robo
Muppet.
Trebek?
He
What
looks like the
is
big-ass
what is
head from
digital
Carmen
purgatory?
Sandiego.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
They won't
you
let me
me
die.
go
I will
away?
have to ask questions forever.
No, I'll have to ask answers. You give
Answers.
the questions in the form
Yes.
of questions.
Oh no,
I
my
just
gamma's
destroyed
too
you.
bright
Sorry
and I
about
don't know
that.
how to correct it. This level is too bright.
F11,
Yeah.
baby.
F11?
F11. Lower your gamma.
No, F11 keeps making it go up. Oh, it reset.
Yeah,
There we
and then
go.
It loops back around once you hit level 3.
Yay! It looks vaguely. Oh, damn it!
No,
Pantsuit with a gun got me.
What's F11 do?
Your
Changes the
gamma, your brightness.
correction.
Oh, and then it'll reset to the bottom.
Yes.
Bingo.
Yeah, Xander, you know all about resetting to the bottom.
Heyo.
My.
ew.
Heyo.
My.
Yo, I was watching Johnny Carson reruns
Uh-huh.
recently,
Same.
and there was they showed an episode in which, Fletch. What's Fletch's real name?
Chevy Chase.
Thank you.
Chevy Chase,
Chevy
yeah.
Chase was on promoting the Three Amigos,
Ooh.
Oh, man.
which was fine. But then they also had Siskel and Ebert.
Oh, yeah. I was just watching that one like last week, too.
Yeah,
Wow.
Just the
that'd be
impersonation
weird.
behind them.
yeah.
Algorithm.
And fucking, they tear Chevy Chase a new asshole.
Yes, he deserves.
They're like, Chevy, it's time to face the music. And then fucking Siskel and Ebert, they got
Yeah.
goddamn brass knuckles and start beating the shit out of Chevy Chase.
Right?
Okay, maybe we didn't watch the same video then.
Oh my God! To torment Chevy Chase, what song did they play for him? Steve Martin's King Tut.
Oh, man.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase
Chase.
supposed to be a real asshole, from what I've
Yeah.
heard.
A little bit racist.
Oh well, that's even.
That's the whole thing
Not
we
is
were
he?
saying. Like, oh,
I think
the
he's
same-
a
he
pretty
plays the same
well-known, like,
character all
at
the
least
time because
not
he's
the
just playing
Democrats
himself.
can't be racist. Many of them very much
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
He
That's what
doesn't.
they were talking about.
He does,
What
but
is
he
he
is.
racist?
I mean, he is also a weirdly like, as an entertainer, the dude gives his all, which is commendable.
No, he's just a full-on asshole,
Absolutely.
and he just plays it the entire time, and people just allowed it.
But except, I mean, but like, except for like I said, there are also accounts. I mean, yeah, dude's got a lot of unsolved issues, but there are accounts of him like he'll never turn down a fan, no matter how insane the request is,
Sure.
which is in its own way commendable.
He's one of those where he's
suppose.
all business, and I think because he's incapable of having fun doing what he does, he's resentful of other people having fun. Like,
Yeah.
he's kind of... I get the impression he's got a similar temperament to Christopher Guest. Because
Yeah.
Christopher Guest makes some of my all-time favorite comedies that are laugh-out-loud hysterical, but the dude isn't like a storyteller or comedian. He's very dry in his humor.
Yeah.
You know,
he's a documentarian, but it's done in comedy style. He's not. He can't do like fictionalized narrative. He just likes to connect weird dots and make that entertaining.
I mean, we are talking about Chevy Chase, who is, you know, one of the better well-known artists of the pratfall from early SNL.
Oh right, he was one of our presidents, wasn't he?
He was.
Was it
Oh,
Ford?
Gerald Ford, yeah.
Yeah.
Gerald Ford.
Yeah, that
Jordy
makes
LaFord.
sense. Jordy LaFord.
Yeah.
Gerald
Jordy
LaFord.
Gerald,
Ah yes, the president,
open
Jordy
open
LaFord.
quotation marks, Jordy, close parentheses, LaFord. It's a case where like our 38th president and the guy from Star Trek step into like the fly machine and then step out and then surprise, and that implies there's like an anti Jordy LaFord.
It's just the other half of them.
It's just the other half.
Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't fall
all
down, but
legs.
he's also a dumbass.
He's just all legs
All legs.
because he never falls down.
He's a freaking weeble of a man.
Oh, that's a weird compliment. You're a weeble of a
You're a
man.
weeble of a man. You have
You're a
legs of
weeble
steel
of a
and you don't fall
man.
down.
And you'll
Versus
never
Meredith
fall
just shows up
down.
and says, "You're my guy. Get out of here, Rocky."
Weeble of a man.
Did I
Or
get
just Meredith teaming
telefragged, or
up
did
with
someone just shoot me
anti-Jordy
coming out of the
LaFord would just be,
teleporter?
like my Ready Player One moment.
Oh, Jordy,
Jordy.
you shot me, Jordy. Why'd you do that,
Gerald.
Gerald? Why? How could you, Gerald?
Yeah, why did you do it?
Oh, I voted for you.
Xander
But you
and-
no one voted for me.
Ooh,
Draw
a
game.
draw.
Yes.
What I would give to hear someone refer to Jordy as Gerald in just a random conversation on Star Trek.
I am sure that has happened to him at least one fan convention.
Oh man.
no, just the idea of like Data, be like Gerald, and it's like Data, what?
Excuse me, I'm having indigestion from having eaten peanut butter toast.
You bastard. Oh, I just fried a lolly.
President Jordy Ford, there we go, someone did it.
President Jordy Ford. Good.
Jordy LaForge.
Gerald LaFord.
There's a Gerald
Gerald.
LaFord. That's me.
Uh,
With
I'm
the
President Jordy.
nice.
Together at
Oop,
last.
someone's a cat girl.
Sir
Do you just
Gerald
like bump fists
LaFord.
together like that guy in Commando or Predator?
uh,
Like we are an unstoppable.
Oh,
team.
yes.
If only we got back in that fly machine and became our real forms, but I think I could get used to this.
You're like Tuvix.
Oh!
The love child of Jordy LaForge and Gerald LaFord.
There's no LaFord in President Gerald Ford, sir.
what did I just see? I just saw a DS9 recently where O'Brien's like super happy on vacation. I'm like, oh, this isn't gonna end
Correct.
well.
Right?
Like, fuck, he's so happy right now.
That
He's
is-
so happy. His wife is gonna die.
And then it turned out to be worse than that.
Yeah,
Worse than your wife dying? Is that like your wife dying twice?
he basically like lost his kid in the time warp
And then when they get her
With
back
Tim
out,
Curry.
she's like feral and aged by like
10
a
years.
decade, if not more.
Yeah.
So they just basically like fan fictioned his ass and made him age up like it's friggin' All My Children.
Well, no, it's just that.
No, it's Star Trek.
O'Brien doesn't get to be happy
No.
because he's a piece of shit.
No, he's not a piece of
O'Brien
shit. He's a schmo.
Exists to suffer.
That's
He-
it. He's a
He's
schmo.
like the
He's
average guy that gets like George Jetson, Timmy Turner syndrome, where he's just supposed to be the most relatable person to like the supposed core audience, but they just make him insufferable for it.
He
Well,
just
they-
exists in the blandest room in the entire starship. He just stands there,
He's
contemplating his existence.
He's last place among gods.
That's
Right.
still makes you a god, though.
Yeah, technically, but also
Lowest
you're
giant.
still the last place among. But like, if you're only among gods, then what does
So
it
if you're
matter?
only among gods, then being
He's the
last
opposite
place
of
gotta
genetic
suck.
Doctor Boy.
Basically, and
That's why. Yeah, that's why their dynamic is sad and awkward.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it necessarily sad. I would call it awkward, absolutely.
Oh, come on. That whole fucking scene, that whole fucking episode where the subplot is, I'm not as old as you think I am. I'll beat you at space racquetball.
I mean,
yeah.
that is still true
Excuse
in
me?
Star Trek. It's not the first time they've tackled something like that with age.
Oh no,
Or
I'm
the
just.
episode of Space Racquetball where it's like rigged and shit.
Space
that
Racquetball,
later?
The show.
You might say it's a racket.
Well, I think that's the same episode.
I'm not a
because
racket.
He winds up winning one, and both O'Brien and him are like, you wouldn't have won that, O'Brien. And then it turns out it's because there was a magic luck cube that was sucking up luck everywhere.
It wasn't sucking up luck. It was redistributing the quantum randomness to make it basically not random.
Or we call that magic sucking up luck cube.
Yeah,
Look.
Wait. They gave the
Just for
Irish guy a
Technobabble.
fucking luck charm? Heidi die die.
They
What
They didn't
the
give
fuck?
it to
We're going
him.
there, aren't we?
Someone else's machines dealing with the Dabo tables
Did a
was having the
leprechaun?
overall effect.
Okay.
It wasn't quite a leprechaun, but it was a crusty old man in a cloak in a jail cell.
Fuck, I remember that.
In like,
It's like, I gotta go chase the rainbow. Hi.
Where he's all like, I was doing so good, and this charming dude who's like shitty because he's charming, and then he's all like, because of this, and it's like a shiny Rubik's cube, and then like you press it, and the button goes doodly doo, and he's like, good, and then he dies, then he steals it, and then it becomes like a game, because it's a game to press a button.
and to be clear, this is still Star Trek we're talking about.
Yeah,
right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And then
Okay.
and then like he just fucks around for a while, and then he makes bigger versions of it, which are eating up too much luck and causing people to be unlucky and break their legs and shit.
Honestly, my biggest issue
Like
with that
sucking
episode
up all the luck.
is that they basically just retconned and they said, well, we don't know how it works, but I scanned it into the replicator and made bigger ones. Like,
Yup.
that is maybe one of the bigger hand waves in Star Trek that I can remember.
Oh yeah, I just scanned it and made big ones. What do you want?
Again.
Fucking magic luck cube episode.
It's Tintil Dragger.
Yep. I was
Temple.
just typing a message.
I'll pop in.
Good game, y'all. All right, so the server's gonna go down. I will tell you all when it is back up, and
Right.
you each will tell me.
I'll tell you nothing.
Let's do save game configuration
Fucking
for that.
try and get me to talk. What do you think I am, a narc?
Okay, and to everyone in the chat, thanks for hanging out. I am working on loading. I didn't save it. Of course I didn't save it, because why would I save it? All
Why
right,
would
custom
you?
skin pack, community skins, new text colors. Those can stay, and we are going to add...
son.
Are you doing this crazy new thing?
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's 51 meg. Y'all will have to tell me if you can join. Hang on, I gotta
Just give me the
do
good word and I'll give it a try.
Yeah. When do we let us know when to start?
Well, is it just map 01?
I will be right back.
Okie doke.
once I host the server, my hope is you can just double click the server and it'll auto download for you. If it doesn't, I will provide a link.
Okay.
Okay. So I have, let's see, it's still loading.
I'm gonna sing the theme song now.
Ah.
Alrighty. So it is loading. Okay, I am in. So if you refresh your server and try double clicking,
Okay.
All right.
for those of you who don't have the file, it should prompt you to try and download the file.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna check.
Refresh.
Is it still
Oh,
under
God.
Dragger?
Yes,
Y-
it's the
yes.
same server name.
Install. I see the missing wads.
Oh,
And
that was
is it
easy. Yeah.
Successfully installing?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
going
in.
right now.
Doomware.
Doomware.
Here we go. Rock and
Look at you,
or
boy.
roll.
Wonderful.
I wasn't paying
Okay.
attention. No.
Oh, that's a lot of rainbows.
I'm doing my player
Oh, shit.
setup and then I'll start playing.
Oh,
I gotta
I
find
survived.
imp.
I failed at
won.
surviving.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, cool. This is ridiculous. I love it. Stay on the
Oh,
road.
this one I always die on. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, I
did
didn't
not
stay on the
strafe.
road.
You had to strafe to steer.
Okay,
Dude,
Wait,
I am
you
joining
may-
in.
I have to manually respawn. Just FYI. Oh, blue.
What?
You can
Wait,
push
how
each
do we
other
know what
off.
color it was?
There's a
There's some
big blue thing on the screen, but you have to turn and find it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that one you have to act real fast.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Yay!
I won
won.
something for once. Yay.
So
What's
technically,
going on?
you can log in to some server. I have not investigated this yet. I don't know if it's what just exploded all over my face.
Yay, I won.
What is happening? Oh.
Oh, God.
Yay!
This is so ridiculous. What target? Oh, that target.
Oh, you have to go over.
I'm doing it. Oh.
There's a very
Connection
subtle.
interrupted.
Did my server
shit.
die?
Yes.
Was that part of the game?
It's not dead yet.
No.
Yes.
Wah, wah.
Damn it.
Huh. All right, one more time. I'm gonna bring the server down and start it again.
Okay. Xander, what would you do if you could say one thing to Jimmy Buffett?
Alright.
Why are you taking my style, man? It's time to face the music. And I just start fucking
Pull out a
Beat
fucking
him up.
knife.
yeah.
Why are you taking my
Jimmy Buffett.
style?
All right, the server's back up.
Woohoo.
Hey, bro, what's this about?
Oh, man.
Time to face the music. We had a thing on a podcast once. Don't worry about it.
Right before you killed
podcast?
Jimmy Buffett, you have to say, and you thought blowing out a flip-flop was bad.
I heard Jimmy Buffett at my uncle's funeral.
I'm so bad at that. Was that his favorite thing?
Yeah, I guess.
Which song
Maybe.
was it?
The usual.
My mom's boyfriend's. I was with her at his funeral, and I didn't know him all too well, but I kind of knew him. I knew him a little bit.
You like cocaine and Jimmy Buffett is all I'm
Right.
gonna say.
And
Says I have
so
to finish a lap, but I'm not in the.
I have
Cart
had to
circuit thing.
re-click holding down
we go.
shoot to
I
make
failed.
it go.
Sorry. Like I was on the square.
I said my heart's shit, so I can't talk.
My heart shit. But no, I was at a funeral with my mom, and they're all like, now we're gonna play his favorite song, Stairway to Heaven, and she leaned over to me and goes, that wasn't his fucking favorite song. And I was
I mean,
like,
I'm laughing, but that's horrible.
and I was like, I didn't think it was.
And that's when they come up, hey, motherfucker, that's not my song. And like, oh, he's back. Son of a
Oh, he's
bitch.
back! They saved him.
No,
fuck
this.
Skeletons!
Kellyman.
Too quiet.
Oh my gosh. No one
My name is
screamed.
Richard
that must mean
Skellyman.
it didn't spook anyone?
Oh shoot, I missed it.
Count him. Count him.
Is mine not being on? Is it being fucked up?
17.
I guess that's a yes.
53.
What?
You have to. All right. So part of the problem with this is if you don't respawn right away after any reason of dying, then you'll like glitch out and skip the next game.
Ah. Okay.
So I've had that problem a few times.
Yeah.
I joined it back in.
Yes.
Whack-a-mole. Where's the mole? Ah, it's up a Diglett. It's like my
Fuck
dick.
off, Diglett.
Suck my Diglett? Is that what you just said, Xander?
My
Suck my Diglett.
Ah, too quick.
Gotta go fast.
It was literally less than a second.
Yeah,
there were
some
people
of
in
these
the way. I
are,
couldn't even see the targets.
Okay.
Swim.
Oh, dive deeper. God damn it, I always do that
Use
wrong.
Key.
What was I supposed to do?
That's what it always.
Dive deeper.
Find the
Find the
Pokemon.
Pokemon in the tall grass.
Hey.
Son of a bitch.
So Xander, what do you think of this stupid game?
I love it.
Oh,
gonna say
there
what?
are meat
I've never
spikes.
survived that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a spiky.
I've never survived that.
Oh no! Oh no!
Survive.
Other people take the hits for me. Damn it!
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Oh, yeah, sounds familiar.
Didn't help me, but
I'm a crag.
Kidding.
No! No!
Survive? What? What?
Yeah, Mecha Hitlers are gonna shoot you.
I did it. That's
I had
right.
4
Yeah.
health. Oh my god.
Diarrhea. Here I
Diarrhea.
go again.
Go!
This is hysterical. I love it.
Do we all win?
hey.
Yeah, okay. No one got hurt.
Everybody wins.
Well, you don't get hurt with that. It's if you jump.
Mine, copper. Where's the cop? I don't see one.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
didn't see
see
any
it.
copper. I didn't see anything.
Uh,
Oh, this isn't working. I'm still on the
oh, it
square.
broke.
Oh, so am I.
hold shoot to accelerate.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So it
I
might
love that you
unfuck
can talk.
itself after this one, but while this is going on, thank you to Weatherfox, Headfox, and Boomer, Cyrus, Skippy, and of course Xander and Chris for being on with us in the chat. Thank you to Gray Foxen, Dave Lister, Conray, Toast, QQH, Silence, B Nuki, I saw you there. Let's see, can I scroll up and see a couple other names? Ozzy Snack, you were there. And if I'm missing anyone, I'm sorry.
Yeah!
But this has been
Failed.
another. Oh,
I can't
I'm still
move.
glitched.
I can't move
Yeah.
either.
When the timer stops, it might.
Oh.
Okay, so now I've died.
Dragger wins!
Dragger wins!
Oh,
He's
I-
dead.
Yay, I won one through
That
no
was
action of
amazing.
my own.
Oh,
Hooray!
it did for frags.
This has been Getting Doomed with me, Dragor. We'll be doing this again next Sunday. I still got to get more guests together. We'll see what the modes are. And we're going to keep playing this for a little bit more. But I'm going to end the stream now. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day and break, hopefully, if you are on one.
Where's Hissy?
Hissy's the
Yeah,
cat.
hit me.
Hissy is the Keiko demon. Cake.
Oh.
Hey, show.
It's the K-Show demon.
Cat demon.
All right, good night,
K-Show.
everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Where's the worm?